years. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we construct is built to last. When you choose Mallett Buildings, you're choosing a company with real credentials, real experience, and a proven commitment to quality. We've built for families, businesses, farms, and more, all with the same dedication to excellence that's been our hallmark for over 25 years. So when a company tells you they're offering a long warranty, ask yourself this: where will they be in 10 years? If they disappear, so does your warranty. Here at Mallett, you know we'll be here, just like we've always been. At the end of the day, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. Choose the name that's been trusted for decades. Choose Mallett Buildings. When you're ready to invest in a building that lasts, call us and let's get started. At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider.
Hello, Lee Mallett from Mallett Buildings. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. I always like to talk about our community service. Unlike our competitors who do it once a year, we do it every day. So what we'll start is what we do every day. Every day, $500 discount for military personnel, healthcare workers, educators, and first responders. We give back to the community every day. I think that's very important that you think about that when purchasing your building. Give back to someone who's going to give back to the community. Now, this week, next please. First responders get $500 plus $500. Each week we alternate it. Last week it was healthcare workers. The week before was veterans. So this week, if you're a first responder, you get $1,000 off that building. Then you're going to get $1,000 in cash. Now you got a $2,000 discount on your building before we even start, before we even come out to shoot. Okay? This week we start the Christmas special. We just finished up the Thanksgiving special. And we did quite well with that. A lot of people bought a lot of buildings and really thanked them for what they did. But this week, look what we're going to do. I've always talked about the elite building. So what we've decided to do from now till Christmas Day, this is an elite building. It starts out at $51,999. That's what the elite comes with. But between now and Christmas, I'm going to add the electrical and foam insulation package for a price of $46,999. regularly $51,999, $46,999. You get the elite package, and I'm going to throw in foam insulation, and I'm going to throw in electrical. Folks, you can't beat this deal. It's the best deal, and you're never going to find a building with everything that I put in an elite building. That's why the elite building is the best building. Look, 2x8 scissor trusses, 3-foot post spacing. 9-foot post spacing, 3-foot truss spacing. Nobody else does this but us. Me and my competitors will tell you that we do the same as Mallett. That's not possible because they don't offer what we offer. This is the best building in the United States of America. Because you see, my building is designed to take moisture, termites. The north, they build whitewood. We don't use whitewood on none of our buildings. So look, call one of my professionals, my building specialists right now, tie in this deal right here, because not only can you buy it today, if you're a little short on cash, waiting for that income tax, go to the next one. We got the Mallett savings plan. Hey, put $3,000 down, 18-month price protection, 3-month extensions, 0% interest, pay as little as much. What does that mean? That means you can come in today. We're going to design your building. We're going to get it laid out. You're locked in. The price is locked in. For 18 months, you can send a little bit of money, a lot of money. You can send money till you pay the building off. But folks, no interest, and you're locked in. Your dream building is coming. So if you need to wait till your income tax comes in, or you're waiting for some money to come in, or you need to just space it out, hey, go to the savings plan. Now, once again, let's talk about the Mallett Elite building. It is the best building. I keep saying that because it is. It's a factual statement. Nobody else has a 10-year workmanship warranty. I take that back. One of my competitors does. But you know, he's only been in business 4 years. How does he possibly give you a 10-year workmanship warranty? It's not possible. I've been in business 26 years. I can give you a 10-year. I'm going to be here in 10 years. I've been here 26. How do we know these people that give these warranties are even going to be in business? We don't know. You're taking a chance, but not with us. With us, you're going to get it. 3-foot truss spacing, 9-foot post spacing. 5-on-12 roof pitch is standard, 6-inch concrete. We put control joints, post protectors, insulated windows. And let me tell you something about windows. A lot of these guys are going to sell you windows, but you know what? They're not going to be code. Our windows have the right stickers, so that when that inspector comes out to look at your building, if those stickers aren't properly placed, they're going to fail you, make you change them windows. So we use the right windows. We've been doing this a long time. Then you jump over here. Well, go back. I'm not through. Yep, here we go. Continuous ridge vents. I had a special or a presentation on ridge vents not too long ago, why we use the continuous ridge vent. 145 mile an hour wind load, licensed engineering staff, and we document, look, if you buy a building from me, we're going to take and video from the time the truck leaves to every inspection, and that is kept on your file forever and ever. Everything that goes on, we do it from here. So we're inspecting all the time on all our buildings from here. And we have a record, pictures, videos, the whole 9 yards, from the concrete pour to the frame inspection. Everything is documented, okay? 24 access to the owner, that's me. I don't know anybody else is giving that. My cell number is 337-515-2154. These other owners aren't giving that to you. Why? I don't know. Maybe they don't want to talk to you when there's a problem. I do. My name's on the building. And that's why my number is on every page of my contract. You can call me anytime, and I answer my phone 24/7. Now.
Got a question.
Oh, what's the question?
Can you install a wing extension on an eave wall if the inside wall is finished sheetrocked?
Say that again.
Can you install a wing extension on an eave wall if the inside wall is finished?
Yes. Yes, I can.
That was Pin Packard's question.
Yes, I can. Okay, go to the next one, please. All right, this week, this will be the 4th week, maybe the 5th week.
We still got that available.
Still got this available. If you come by a 1,500 square foot elite building, I will upgrade you to the grand beam. We have a guest here today who's going to show you something that was done with the grand beam many, many years ago. Our special guest is Miss Kim Giovanni. She's a real estate agent, been doing it for a long, long time. I'll let her tell you how long she's been doing it. But it's been a long time, and she's very good at it, and has won all kinds of awards. So she's our special guest today, and we'll get to that shortly. There's going to be a live in-house walkthrough that she does, but we'll get to that. But she has this on this building. It's been there a long time, 20 years. It's a duplex, but we'll get to that. But anybody comes in right now or calls one of my specialists, we'll upgrade to grand beam at no charge. Folks, it looks like shiplap. It looks like wood. It's really, really decorative. It has an aesthetic look that looks more residential than the commercial look, or an accessory building look. Next. All right, this week, last week we did, this is my price match special. My buddies, the Southern Buildings and Barns, I will beat their quote by $3,000. Now what they've been doing is they haven't been giving their quotes in writing because they know I do this. So what you need to do is this. Take the phone call and work off of that, or invite us both to your house and let us bid on your work. Because they're scared to give the bids out from what I've been told. But we will beat them by $3,000 every day. Southern Building Barn, beat them by $3,000. Apples to apples. Tubular steel. Boy, have I got an interesting show today. Y'all gonna, I tell you what, my research department has done one hell of a job finding you're gonna enjoy this. You're really gonna enjoy what we're getting ready to do with this. Now, why is it worse? Why is it the worst building material in the Gulf South? Let's see what we got first. First of all, we've talked about this all the time. Folks, this anchoring system is either a cinch anchor or they run a rebar, but the bottom line is it's sitting on top of that slab. You have rust issues, and that's a big issue, and we talk about that. But the video I'm going to show you tells you why you don't want to do this, because there's nothing holding that building down worth killing. I'm going to show you a picture of a 70-mile-an-hour wind hitting one of these things, and you're really going to enjoy this. But as you can see, look, when you look at this thing, folks, your eyes don't deceive you. There's not much here. It's tubular. It's just tubular steel. It just doesn't look very strong to me. Now, maybe you might think it looks strong, but here's the problem that the engineers will tell you. Everything these guys tell you, they're basing it on an L150. What does that mean? The allowable deflection on a structure member is L240 or L360 for hurricanes. That's not for hurricanes. Okay? Well, they're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you all kinds, oh, it's a 145. Yeah, on an L150. But they're not going to give you an L240, L360. And if you look at their documentation, they stay away from these critical numbers. Why? Because it's kind of deceiving in a way to tell you, oh, it's 145-mile-an-hour wind. But it won't rate that on a hurricane. Now, we all from Louisiana and Texas, we know how this goes, and Mississippi. We get hurricanes. So why would you spend any money on this thing? And when you see the video, I'll make my case even stronger. I can't wait to play this. I can't wait for you to see what I see. Now, in this tubular stuff, this is what happens. It's going to start, it's going to bend, it's tubular. This is typically what's going to happen with it. See right there? Let's say the cinch anchor does hold. Let's just assume it did. What's going to happen when the wind hits? It's just going to bend that little tube. There's no deflection. Yeah. Now, here's a picture. This is what can happen to you with tubular steel. Now, go. Now hold on. Can you stop it? Okay. Now look. This makes the best case that I've ever seen on why you do not want tubular steel. Play it.
3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour.
Did y'all see that? A 70 mile, yeah, stay right there. We're going to play it again. Hey, that was a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust that did that. Folks, I can't make this stuff up. No, this really happened. This is crazy to put a building up like this, unless you just want to waste your money. Let's play it again. Watch.
3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour.
Folks,
Liftoff on Apollo 11.
your eyes are not deceiving you. This is what's going to happen. I would hate to see that happen to any of y'all. I would highly suggest that you stay away from this type of structure, unless you want to see something like this possibly happen. That's a 70-mile-an-hour wind doing that. What is going to happen when another Laura rolls through here at 150 miles an hour? Folks, they're doing this when there's no slab but a nail with rings. That ain't going to hold nothing. Or go to the next one. Oh, look what happened here. Look, it just pulled it out of the ground through the slab. Oh, look, this is bad stuff. It's cheap. It's cheap. It isn't cheap. If you look at it, what's cheap about it? If you lose it, it's not cheap. Okay? You run into this problem. All these sitch anchors, all these things that are anchoring this is what happens after 2 years of exposure. This is black iron or just regular iron, galvanized stainless steel. The elements are going to eventually cause this to get very weak. Even on stick frame, the same problem. They use it, whether they use this or not, understand the stick frame, just the bottom plate's the only thing holding the house down. So when that bottom plate or that rust deteriorates, it becomes weak. When the storm hits it, poof, it's gone. Here we go.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour.
I can't get enough of it. I'll tell you right now, I could play that thing 100 times for y'all because I could never say or I could never get anything that would make you understand how bad construction or how bad this is for you to buy. Nobody wants to see that happen. Tubular steel for residents. They got people trying that mess. Now look, go. Why would you want to build 2 buildings? Why you need this? It makes no sense. If you're going to do all this, just put a wooden roof on top of it and you build 1 building. You're building 2 buildings. You're building this little thing that ain't worth, based on the movie or based on the what you just saw. You don't want that. But why would you do this? Why would you build a wood building inside of that goes for steel too. I see people do this all the time and I'm like, why are y'all doing this? This is twice as expensive. It just don't make any sense, folks. Save yourself. Now, this is what these guys in Arizona try. Let's go through what they say. Just a few of the benefits of our metal frame. Cost effective when compared to wood frame construction. If it's going to blow away, that's not true. And if you're going to build a house inside of it, that's not true. That's not true. Fire resistant. Okay, maybe. Easy to put up. You're right. It's very easy to put up because ain't much to it. There's no construction really to it. It's just too simple, in my opinion. You can get instant pricing on a structure that matches your specification, have it shipped to you, installed. We can do that too. You know what the problem with that is? All these guys that are selling that stuff in Louisiana are not from here. They're all out of state. And this is what they do. They're going to sell you this on the internet, or on the telephone. They're going to give you a quote. You're going to send them their money, and they're going to hire somebody in Louisiana or Texas or wherever who's not licensed to put that thing up. You've now engaged 2 parties. One is this company who's out of state, so you're sending your money out of state. That's number 1. Number 2, who's putting these things up? They're not going to stand behind that. They're contracting that out because anybody can put these little things up. They just bolt together, folks. All right? No cutting, no waste. Yeah? Well, let me tell you what. We sell a complete building. Whatever it's cut, we sell you a turnkey building, so that doesn't apply to us with post frame. You're not going to have any waste. We sell you a complete building. You never have to mess with complicated. You know what? That's a real bad one. He's right. You never have to mess with complicated calculations. That means that what they're selling you will not meet code and the engineering is substandard. That's a bad, I can't believe he said that. Don't you want that thing calculated to meet the wind load? Of course you do. Don't mess with, that's crazy. And let me tell you, in Louisiana, just about every parish now is requiring wind load certifications. And most of Texas too. In fact, in Texas, they ask for windstorm certifications also. Let me tell you why this is bad. And they ought to outlaw this stuff in Louisiana and Texas. What do you think is going to happen if people buy these, they're insured, and they go away? That's going to make our insurance rates go high. The insurance companies don't want to write this thing. This is not going to help our insurance industry in Louisiana. If anything, it's going to complicate it, in my opinion. Lists, regulations, and codes. Well, you got to go pull a permit. So what are they saying? They're just going to roll in, they're going to operate illegally, not go pull the permit. And if they leave and the permit office catches you, they're going to fine you. Folks, that's of all the states, that's the worst thing. Corrosion and rust resistant. Wood? Yes. That's steel. It's going to rot. It's going to rust. Just a matter of time. Look what I showed you with the bolts. I had stainless, I had galvanized, and I had black iron. resistant. The word he said, well, let's go again. Let's see what happens here.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour.
Lift off. Continue here. Termite proof. We're termite proof also. Use of any kind of siding you want. Metal panels, wood siding, stucco. Us too. The problem is, what are you attaching it to? And how's that? I'm trying to, sitting here, how are you going to attach wood to that? What, you're going to come back and strip it with 2-bys? And then put wood siding on it? How are you going to put cement board on that? You're going to have to spend a fortune doing that. Made with high-grade steel and designed to withstand the hardships. Click to see tech details. High-grade steel. Well, yeah, it's high-grade steel. Watch this. What happened to the high-grade steel? Yeah, I guess y'all know I'm going to play this a lot. Huh? This tells the whole story, so I'm going to be playing it a lot. So, Mallett post frame advantage over tubular. The building is actually secured in the ground, 3 feet, in a post protector, okay, and cemented. All right? Engineered uplift protection. If you recall, we used a cable system, cable retention system, which we transferred the dead weight of the slab to the outer perimeter of the post. Okay? Mine's not going to rust and mine's not going to rot. Steel is, especially tubular. Interior can easily be finished with recessed. Yes, because you see, you have a wood frame building. You're not going to lose all that space, number one, but you're dealing with wood, so you're just going to stick frame in between the posts. So you're building a wood. That's the most economical way to build your barnuminium, home, whatever you're doing, you're dealing with wood. And you're not going to have all that wasted space. And you have something that's secured, that's been through, you'll see in a minute how many hurricanes post frames have been through. It's proven durability. It's the best construction of all the constructions. Most versatile of them all. Go next. Okay, here we go. We go on the ground in a post protector. There's a weep hole in the bottom. The dirt, the concrete never touches that post. Our grade board, it's wrapped so that I don't like concrete to touch anything because there's chemicals in the concrete, there's chemicals in the wood. So we use this product. Okay? Here's our cable retention system, as I was telling you before. Instead of just anchoring on top of the slab, we're anchoring down, and then before we pour the concrete, look what we're going to do. We're going to put the moisture barrier down. You see all these cables? This aircraft cable. Look, it's anchored to each post. There's a grid of cables created inside there. Then I put all the concrete on top of that, and that dead weight, all this weight, is sitting on these cables. So theoretically, if a tornado attempts to pull this building up, it's got to lift this slab. Okay? I'm the only company that does this on every building. The others try some stuff with some rebars. I don't agree with that. This is the way to do it. I've been doing it a long time. Next. Russ, we use all treated #1 kill dried lumber. So it's look, easily finished. So see, if you're going to turn this into a home, you're just going to stud up between this. You're not going to have any waste. It's very easy. This is the number of hurricanes Mallett Buildings has been through. As you can see, from 1998 all the way down to 2024. Okay? I think we have a video. I hadn't played in a while. We're going to play a video of this. This is Darla Cays and Cameron. And this is a storm. Now let me pre-op this. This storm came. Darla Cays is right there on the water. I mean, it's in Cameron, and I mean it's right there. Watch this video. Wait, hold on. Let me talk a little bit more while he gets set up to do this. The reason I do that is I want to show you the difference between that video, that tubular steel, what happened, and what happens when you take a post frame constructed building like this one and put it right in the storm's eye. Watch this.
Unprecedented destruction.
To be unsurvivable.
Be the strongest storm to ever hit Louisiana.
Cameron, Louisiana, taking the brunt of that northern eye wall.
I'm here at Darla K Food Mart, where being the only convenience store for 50 miles carries the weight of survival for this town.
That was a little different than what we saw with that tubular, wasn't it? That was LAR coming across the Gulf, they say between 150 and 180 miles an hour. That structure took it. It was one of the few things that was rated to reopen to help that area when they got hit, the community got hit with that. But that's the difference in post frame and tubular. When you compare that video to what we just saw, and then to this tubular mess, folks, there's no comparison. We need to quit, look, it's not economical to buy something that's so easily destroyed. And when you're talking about tubular, that's what you're talking about. I tell you, I would venture to say even the tubular would run into problems from an appraisal standpoint. I do. I don't know how it would permit. I see all kind of issues with that building, unless you operate illegally. Now, if you operate illegally, yeah, you can come in because they're going to put the dang thing up in a few hours. There's nothing to them. They're not going to pour a slab. They're going to make you pour a slab. They're going to anchor it to the slab with little cinch anchors, or they're going to put it in the dirt and have you come back and maybe try to put a slab. It's crazy construction. I don't get why anybody even wants to consider it. Now, the red flags. We're going to start with this guy. This company here is Patriot. Okay, the red flags: years in business with the Secretary of State, licensure with LSOBC, contractor violations, reviews of the BBB, and visit the contractor's facility. So I'm going to take this tubular company just as an example, and they're all going to be like this. Let's go with this. Go ahead. Okay, this particular company quoted or did a price match or attempted. We did a price match on this company. That's why we used it. First, we did a little research so we could tell the customer. They weren't even registered with the Secretary of State. They're out-of-staters. They're not even registered with the Secretary of State. Why is that a red flag? What is going to happen if you have a problem? You really think somebody in North Carolina, wherever they're from, are going to tend to you? No, they're going to take your money and run, folks. Next one. They're not licensed. Why would you do business with someone who's not licensed? That means they're probably not paying sales tax either. I don't know what they're doing. But I'm telling you, folks, this is a serious red flag because in Louisiana, the new law states all new construction, even that stuff, has to be done by a licensed residential contractor. Home improvement registers do not work anymore. That's over with. If they catch you, they're going to shut your job down. They're going to leave, and you're out your money, and your work stops. Don't put yourself through this. You don't need to. All right. Got no customer reviews. They're out of Needleton, Texas. No reviews. What are you basing this on? Price? Only price? Price is going to get you in trouble. They don't pour the slab. This is their office. Well, I don't know. You want to spend $20,000, $30,000? You need to be careful. Now let's look at their contract. You got to read the fine print. That's why I took this apart. Look at this. Ground anchors are temporary only. For permanent anchors, ask your sales rep. How would you know that? Are you going to read that fine print? So what they're going to roll in here, put it down temporarily unless you specify that you want permanent anchors. And the permanent anchors they're using are cinch anchors. They're going to drill a hole with a drill. They're going to put this, and it expands, and they're going to take that tubular and bolt it down. That's it. That's a problem. I got a problem with that. Let's go over here. Wait, no, back up. A lift may be required on certain structures 13 feet or taller. The customer is providing. Folks, you're going to buy a 14-foot, and you see, they're not telling you all this. You're going to be responsible for finding the equipment. We go any higher if you want. We're a turnkey operation. That's not a turnkey operation, but they're going to hit you for some more money right here. Yeah? Delivery install time due to remoteness of location. Rural areas may experience longer than average. What does that mean? So what, they get your deposit and you basically, you're not pinned down? You know, when we do a contract, we specific. What's going to happen from the time when you sign the contract, we have 15 days to go through you to design the building. I will not order the building till you sign off. They send you all the documents. You're going to DocuSign, so there's no mistake on what you want. At that point, we'll get it stamped, engineered. I send it back to you. You go you bring it to the permit office. The minute the permit office gives that paper to you, 4 to 6 weeks, we're going to have you building up. Weather permitting, and no acts of God, like COVID, okay? So I got to be careful. But under normal conditions, we're up and running, okay? Go scroll up, or is that on this page? Okay, go to the next page.
Did you read the rural areas one?
Yeah, I just read that. All right. This, what do I do with my glasses? Let's see here. Give me a pair of glasses. Bear with me. I don't have my eyes. Oh, I got 100 pair right here. All right, let's check this out. And make your initial. Is the customer's responsibility to provide a telescoping lift for the installation of any unit 13 feet tall or taller if the unit includes a side entry, and it is required for all units 15 feet tall and taller regardless of door placement. You've got to read the fine print, folks. They're going to hit you for this. That can add you $2,000 or $3,000 just to rent it. You got to deliver it. They're not cheap. This one, land must be more than 3/4 off level from front to back. That with us, we can level it after the fact. We do recommend that you put a pad in. They're going to require certain things because they're just going on top of the ground. If it ain't level, the building's not going. It's not going to anchor down. We ask at least 3 foot of clearance on all this process. Okay, they can't get in tight places. We can. Pulling. Okay, you're responsible for pulling all permits. Triple steel will only supply the necessary blueprints because additional costs may be applicable. We will pull the permits. There's an extra cost because we become the contractor of record. Most people pull their own permits because they save money doing it. Okay, but because we're licensed residential contractors and general contractors, we have the ability to take over the job if you want us to. There's a fee because once I become the contractor of record, I'm responsible for everything, which means that I'm going to treat this job differently and that I'm going to keep people on the job almost all the time because we're the contractor of record. That doesn't mean we don't stay on top of it when you're not the contractor of record. It just means we're now more responsible. And we don't mind doing that because we're all licensed contractors. And then, it will probably require 50%. You see, now here's the big problem. Where's this bunch from? It doesn't matter. Wherever. They're going to want 50% of the remaining balance. Now, they're not state licensed contractors. They're not with the Secretary of State. Folks, you need to be careful. You ought to go visit their facility. You can come visit us. We've got no problem. You can see we have the resources to stand behind whatever we do. We've been doing it for 26 years. You don't know these people. They're going to take half your money. It'd be one thing if they're licensed to do business in Louisiana, which means registered with Secretary of State, state licensed contractors, no violations, and had an office here. It would probably make a big difference, I would think. But that's not what's going on with these cats.
I think that they want 100% before the structure goes up. 50% remaining balance.
Well, 50% at the time of installation. Go. All right, so we go through this just about every time. What happens when you don't recognize the red flags? So let's go. This is what can happen to you. This guy's been charged with contractor fraud. Now, I've been chairman of the State Contractors Board for 8 years. I've been on the board for 15 years. And folks, I see a lot of problems with people who are taken advantage of, elderly and those with not a lot of knowledge in construction. So here's he goes. Now, if they would have followed my red flags, go to the next one. You'd have found he's only been in business 4 years according to the Secretary of State. He's been convicted by the LSOBC, and he's a home improvement registered. 3 red flags right then and there. And had they followed my recommendations on the red flags, maybe whoever got hurt by this fella would not have gotten hurt. Next one. Same story. Look what he's been charged with. Go. This is what you open yourself up to. Next. And 2 locals. Brian DeSarmo, charged with contractor fraud, but he was convicted by the LSOBC 3 times. Brent Dugas, contractor fraud, he was convicted. He was a home improvement. He never was a licensed residential contractor. He was a home improvement for several times and then got in trouble, went and took the test, he passed the test, and he still got in trouble. Folks, I don't want this to happen to you. Next. All right. All these people that I'm going to put up here, according to the LSBC, you know, when I say something, I get my backup documents or my factual statements. Southern Style Barns and Buildings has been convicted of violating state contractor law. S&S Steel Buildings has been convicted. Precision Metal has been convicted of violating state law. Ranger Buildings, Beck Industries, Reed's Metal. Folks, you can do what you want to do with your money. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's some serious red flags going on behind me. And you can do what you want to do. And I'll continue to tell you about this, and I'll continue to bring this to light, because I don't want to see I don't want you to be one of the people that I see come to Baton Rouge, who somebody's taking your money, and you're upset, and or your grandparent, or your mother or father, or a friend of yours, who's worked hard for their money and made this mistake of not checking the red flags and did business with somebody who's been convicted of doing crazy stuff. Next. Remember, we'll price match anybody apples to apples. Go back to day before yesterday, before Thanksgiving. By the way, I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving. We did. Nice turkey day. I will beat any one of these guys in writing, apples to apples, by $2,000. Bring me the bid. So now you have no reason not to come. You don't have to do business with someone who's been convicted of violating state law. You can do business with someone who's been doing it for 26 years. You can go and see a facility. Most of these people don't have facilities. And you're going to beat the price by $2,000. I don't know what else I can do. I'm the best deal in town, with the most qualified people and the longest in business. Got an A+ with the BBB. I have over 500 reviews. You don't have to take a chance. But we're price matching. Okay? Next. Remember, we give back to the community every day. 500 to military personnel, healthcare workers, educators, first responders. Every day, we give back to the community. Unlike Fortify, does it once a year. Now, I compliment him, at least he does it once a year. All them others don't do it at all. But we do it every day. And I keep asking y'all to consider that as part of who you buy your building from. Why not do business with somebody who gives back to the community? Isn't that a good thing? We appreciate that y'all have given us an opportunity to be successful. Consequently, too much is given, much is required. Therefore, we give back. In fact, first responders, this week first responders get $1,000, 5 plus 5, and next week it'll be somebody else. So what does that mean? If you're a first responder and you want a building today, you're going to get $1,000 plus $1,000 live. You got $2,000 cash right off the table because you're a first responder. Those of you looking for a really nice building, the best in the business, we're running this Christmas sale. You see me talk about the elite building, what it comes with, and no other buildings like that. But look what we've done between now and Christmas. I've added a foam insulation package. I've added an electrical package, all for $46,999. It's a tremendous package. That's what we do here. That's the elite building. You can take that, look, you can come in right now, buy it, you can buy it cash, or come to my savings plan. Hey, put $3,000 down, gonna lock you in for 18 months. At 0% interest, 3 months extension, you pay as little as much as you want. You can pay, you can do it, you can pay for 3 years. We don't care until you're ready, because what happens, you're locked in, the price can't change. And as you send money, it goes into your file or your account. And if your building's $30,000, you can make those payments as little as much as you want at 0% interest until it's paid. And say, well, I got my full, yeah, let's do the deal. But the deal's already done because you already picked your building, you already designed your building, and we can give you the drawings where you take you've got your permits done. I mean, folks, it's a hell of a deal. And it's 0% interest. And you're locked in. Once again, hey, anybody come in this week, 1,500 square foot or more on an elite building, I'm going to upgrade you at no charge for the grand beam or Dutch lap, whatever you want to call it. Folks, when I start selling these, that's a tremendous add-on. This is much more expensive than regular metal. We have to frame differently to receive it because it's running horizontal, not vertical. And it costs more to make this panel. You can't find this panel much places. Okay? Here's our price match. Remember I just talked about Southern buildings, they were convicted? They've been convicted of violating state law, but I'll tell you right now, I will beat their bid by $3,000. Apples to apples. If they won't give you a bid, take the call. We'll work off that. Or better yet, invite both of us to go to your house and earn your business. I will win. That's why they ain't coming. I would love to go. I would love for somebody to get that done, because it would be so nice to go there and show you how bad we can beat up on them. And you're going to save $3,000. You're going to save $3,000. It's worth calling us to your house. You want to buy a kit? We can do that too. We'll be running some specials here soon. You want to build it yourself? We'll work with you. Besides, we're going to give you the conceptual drawings. They'll show you all the estimating, all the engineering, and the material listing will be given to you. We also are going to give you, I forget how many calls, for consulting while you're building the building. If you buy the building package from us, we can deliver it to you, but we're going to help you if that's what you want to do. But if you want it built, we can do that too. It's whatever you want. We're here to serve you. Okay? Here we go. The Mallett Elite. The best building in the business. If any competitor tells you they build the same as me, I want you to find out what's in that building. Show it to me. And they're not going to do this. First of all, they're not doing 2x8s. If you have, I tell you, I also have an ambassador program. If you'd like to see a building with 2x8 trusses versus 2x6 trusses, give my specialist a call. We have people all over the place who are ambassadors, which will talk to you on the phone about their experience and will show you their building. If you ever walk in an elite building, folks, it's like night and day. It is an apple and an orange. And nobody else builds that building. They're not trying, what these guys are doing, they're just trying to sell buildings. I'm not trying to sell just buildings. I'm trying to sell the best building in the business. My reputation is on building the best building in the business. I've been doing this for 26 years. I want to improve every chance I get. And we got some improvements coming here in the next 5 or 6 months with some of the new metals we're going to be putting on these buildings. It's going to be unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm telling you. What you got? Giving back to the community. I've been on this giving back to the community because I got to thinking how important it is, and I think how much it would mean to all of y'all to make sure this is the people over the last 20 years or more that I have supported. Not one time, multiple times, year after year after year. That doesn't, and I'm not talking about the stuff we're doing with the veterans, the first responders. That's every day. But folks, we're doing this all the time. Just 2 weeks ago, I gave $6,000 to the veterans in Jennings. They dug a 3-acre pond. They wanted to stock it for the guys, those people who served us, fought for us, to fish in the pond. And they asked me to help them stock the pond. So I donated $6,000 to stock the pond, so those veterans have something to do. And I think all of us owe them a thanks for what they did for our country, because without them, we wouldn't be standing here. So giving back to the community is a very important part of what we do at Mallett Buildings. Just some of the things: the state police, education, kids, high schools. I mean, Avenue of Flags, veterans. I mean, I go down the line. Jennings High School, Iowa High School. The Christmas tournament is coming up at Iowa High School. The last 8 years, Mallett Buildings has sponsored that. Started out about $8,000 a year. Now it's almost $11,000. In fact, it's right here. And we did the Iowa Middle School also. Okay. But when I'm sponsoring that tournament, there's probably going to be 10, maybe 15 teams from around the area. So when I sponsor this tournament and help the Iowa High School, I'm helping 10 or 12 schools, because the tournament would not be possible if we didn't do this. So when we do this tournament, Fenton, Jennings, I don't know what teams are going to be this year. We're giving back to them too, because they wouldn't have a tournament to go play if we weren't putting on this tournament. There's not a lot of tournaments because they're very expensive. But we're very proud of that. And we're sponsoring again this year, and we'll probably continue to sponsor it. Why? Because y'all sponsor us. Y'all help us. Y'all buy buildings from us. Y'all support us. Okay? Next. Yep, here we go.
3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff. on Apollo 11.
What'd you think about that? I guess y'all know I'm going to be playing that so much y'all going to say. I find it amazing that anybody would buy a tubular building after seeing that. That's only a 70-mile-an-hour wind. That's not much. You know, somebody made a point to me. The wind is so weak. Go back, I want to show you something. I didn't think about it, but I want you to notice if you notice it, which tells you this wasn't much of a wind. It was a gust, apparently. Watch. Watch this.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Watch the trees.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
It was a gust, but the trees are barely moving. Have you ever seen how trees move during a hurricane? They're going all over the place, right? So look, I'm gonna break now. We're gonna have our guests come on in a few minutes. Watch this promo. We'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna bring Kim DiGiovanni on live, and we're gonna talk about her house, and we'll talk about her experience as a real estate agent. And I think you'll enjoy it. So stay tuned.
At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our community for over 25 years. When it comes to building structures that last, experience matters. You've probably seen some companies offering long warranties, 10 years or more. But here's something important to consider. Can a company without a long track record truly back that up? It's easy to make promises, but what really counts is the ability to deliver, not just now, but 5, 10, or even 20 years down the line. If a company hasn't been around for very long, what happens if they go out of business before the end of their 10-year warranty? What happens to your warranty then? The answer is simple. You're left with nothing. No support, no repairs, no protection. You've essentially been robbed of the protection you were promised. At Mallett Buildings, we've been here for the long haul, with over 2 decades of experience. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless satisfied customers who can tell you, when we say we offer a 10-year workmanship warranty, we've proven it time and time again. And if something goes wrong years from now, we'll still be here, ready to make it right. Our customers trust us because we don't just build structures, we build long-lasting relationships. We use only the highest quality materials, kiln-dried, ground-treated lumber, and MCA ground-treated posts with lifetime warranties. That's why our buildings are designed to stand strong for decades, and why we can confidently stand behind our warranties. And don't forget, we're a state-licensed contractor with licensed engineers right here in Louisiana and Texas. We don't cut corners, and we adhere to the highest standards, ensuring that every building we construct is built to last. When you choose Mallett Buildings, you're choosing a company with real credentials, real experience, and a proven commitment to quality. We've built for families, businesses, farms, and more, all with the same dedication to excellence that's been our hallmark for over 25 years. So when a company tells you they're offering a long warranty, ask yourself this: where will they be in 10 years? If they disappear, so does your warranty. Here at Mallett, you know we'll be here, just like we've always been. At the end of the day, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. Choose the name that's been trusted for decades. Choose Mallett Buildings. When you're ready to invest in a building that lasts, call us and let's get started. At Mallett Buildings, we've been proudly serving our
Hello, Lee Mallett. We're back. Got Miss Kim DiGiovanni here. She's my special guest today. First of all, go ahead, Kim, why don't you tell us a little bit about your real estate history and how many years you've been doing that and all the things you've done there. Then we'll talk about this house.
Well, I've been in real estate for 28 years, and it's the best thing I've ever done. I was a nurse before that, but it helps me help a lot more people. And
Well, you're not telling everybody the real story. How many awards have you got?
I don't want to.
Yeah, you do. She's gotten a lot of awards.
Yeah,
She's not wanting to tell you how good she is, and let me tell you right now, she's one of the best real estate agents in the business. But she's received a tremendous amount of awards. Always treats her customer. I'm telling you for personal experience because she's my real estate agent also. And I can tell you that she's being humble here, but she's not really telling you how good she really is. So go ahead, tell a bit more about that. I don't know, who you with?
So I'm with Century 21 Bono. I've been there for 28 years. And
What's your phone number in case anybody's looking for a real estate agent?
337-540-2807. But one of the really amazing things that I found is doing 3D tours on houses. So you'll see a little bit of 3D tours on
And
this
so
property
you also do free market evaluations?
Free market evaluations on homes to let them know
And
what
you
it's
can do
worth.
3Ds, you can do all kind of things. That's called, and what is a typical 3D cost?
Well, I do the inside and outside. So if you were to have one done, it's about $1,000.
Right. And you do this
On every one of my listings.
on every one of her listings. You have someone who's giving you $1,000 worth of value just to list with her so that she can promote it. Okay?
It helps me sell the property.
It does. It helps her. It's going to help her sell your property. Now, let's go to the first view here, my man. He's done moved on me. Go to the picture. All right, here we go. Let me see this first. All right. So, all right, folks. Does the product remind you of something I've already talked about earlier? The Dutch lap, the Grand Beam. That's what's on this. As you can see, this is a duplex that she built in 2006. It's been through several storms. But look at the Grand Beam, or the Dutch lap, what do you want to call it. I keep telling you, it really works with residential. And she's got this place in Lake Charles. And so now you're talking about she does the 3D image on every house she lists. Let me show you how that works. Go ahead, go to your deal. All right, what she's going to do, let's say assume this is your house. Okay? Go ahead, pick one. Here we go. All right.
And this is a duplex.
This is her duplex. But if this was your house, she would go in with her camera and she's going to take these shots, okay, to promote your facility or your home, so that people who buy from who she calls or calls to look at your place, she can get them more interested by showing them. Look at this. Check this out. Is this not impressive? You don't think this will help her sell your house? Now, the second thing you need to know is this is a post-frame constructed house. I'll say that again. This is a post-frame constructed house. Now, you need to talk a little bit about how this has affected your sales, selling how this 3D image, what has it done for your business?
So the 3D images, they help to promote the property. We do videos on each property too, so we can promote them online through video. I have a full-time social media person that helps me promote the properties because it's a full-time job. So, so it also helps people who are unable to get out and look at the property to see the property, or even if the property is unavailable to be viewed inside, they can actually do a walkthrough without physically going in the property. Even out-of-state people who come in, or people that are renting, because I also do rentals.
Right.
They can actually walk through the property and rent the property without having to physically be inside the property.
Yeah, the big advantage I see to it is if you're shopping, if someone's shopping, let's say you sign up and let her sell your home. She's going to be posting this whenever she posts it or whatever, I would think. And if you could be sitting at home viewing your home from their house by going on there and watching it. Not many real estate people do that. Most real estate people don't have the camera she has, so that means they're going to charge you to do these 3D image deals, right?
Well, most do.
And that's going to cost, that's $1,000 to $1,500 she's given to you. Not counting she's going to do a market evaluation by checking all the stuff. Tell her what a market evaluation is.
A market evaluation is just to find out what your house is worth. So what I would do is go in and measure the property, look inside your property, pull up things that have sold recently that would be comparable to your property, and that's how we come up with a market evaluation. It's also important to have that done to know if there's repairs that you need done prior to putting it on the market, because if there's some things that you need to do, it's best to have them done beforehand so that you do not get lowball offers and or have a delay in closing because of problems.
As you can see, this is the back of the Grand Beam. This is the inside. So, I mean, folks, I'm promoting because we built this, and that was one of the first Dutch lap, Grand Beam, whatever you call it, that we built. But it's really a good product. It's strong. It's 26 gauge. It's horizontal. As you can see, it does not look like vertical metal that you normally see on commercial or accessory buildings. And I think it just has, look at that, look how pretty that is. You know, as you can see, she dressed it up with around the windows. She put in some nice doors. She's got some ironwork. So there's a lot of things you can do to these homes when you go post frame. So look, second thing you look at, hey, she sells land too. You got a piece of land that probably fit perfectly for a post frame house.
I have several pieces
She
right
has
now.
several pieces
With acreage.
with acreage. So why don't you tell them what your phone number is?
So my phone number is 337-540-2807.
And that's the best way to reach her. And she's been doing this for 28 years. And look, you're going to get that free 3D image tour if you sign up with her. And I've known her a long time, and she does do a good job on real estate. You'll be able to reach her. She'll try to help you as much as she can. Like she said, she'll go in there and she'll say, you know, maybe if we'd spend a few hundred here or 1,000 here, I can help. They'll help me sell your place at a faster rate, and actually sometimes get you more money. So I want to thank you for coming in. Thank you for letting us show that building we built for you in 2006. So look how it looks after we're what's that, 18 years?
18 years.
It's 18 years old. It looks like the day we put it up. I'm telling you, that's a great thing about metal or the grand beam metal in the roof. It looks like the day we put it up. It does not deteriorate. You don't have to paint it. It's got a 40-year warranty on the paint job. It's the way to go. Maintenance free. It's just the way to go. If you want to build duplexes,
How many hurricanes has it been through?
oh, that's well. Put up my hurricane list. I'll tell you.
There was also a tree on my house, but it never went through my house
Yeah,
on
but-
that side, but it never went through. So it's a very,
Well,
I mean, it's a
can't
very
you pull
safe
up
place
pull
to
up
be.
the this structure was built in 2006 in Lake Charles. It's on School Street, and this is the number of hurricanes that have come to Louisiana. Let's see. Having technical difficulties with my operator.
Another good thing about the property though is you blacked it in, so I was able to draw the floor plan, I was able to draw the room sizes, everything. So it makes a big difference to be able to custom build it the way you want it.
And now in residential packages, we are already now licensed electrical, and we're soon we'll have a plumber and air conditioner. So we're now moving into where if you're going to build a barnuminium or you're going to build a house, where's it at? Right here. Oh, back up. Okay. So that was built in 2006. That means it's gone through 2006 it's gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 storms since 2006. And the storm never hurt it. She just told you a tree fell. That's the first time any damage occurred to that structure.
But it did not go through.
That was because of the metal.
So-
But bottom line is it's a strong structure. But anyway, look, if y'all need a good real estate agent, Kim DiGiovanni, Century 21 Bono, 337-540-2807. Give her a call. She's a great realtor, 28 years. You know, we start talking about experience, she's got it. And she's got that $1,000 deal with that 3D image. That'll help you sell your product. Well, look, thank you for coming, Kim. I'm glad you came in and showed us that. We'll be bringing her back on. Hopefully we'll get her to start doing some shows. But anyway, that's it for today. Look, thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all listening to me. I tell you, I got to do it one more time. Hey, do it one more time.
Okay.
I got to do it one more time. I tell you, folks, I just love this. Watch it. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
And the trees.
I just want to be clear. I didn't stage that. That really happened. I'm gonna be playing it a lot. Y'all know I am because I can't make that up. That's unbelievable. But look, thank y'all for listening. Call us at 337-515-2154 or call one of my specialists at 337-214-0428. And remember, if you got real estate you want to sell, hey, call Kim at 337-540-2807. Thank y'all.
Hey, someone got a question.
What's your question?
It's not a question. It's more like are those elite guards still available? Those RV units might be a good investment if she's selling land.
Of course.
You know?
Yes, they are. No, they're always. I'll tell you. You want to pull it back up?
I don't know where it is on the slide.
Okay. Well, yeah, they are available. I'll tell you what. I'll pull them up tomorrow. But yeah, they're available. See if you can find them. Let me go back to your. Let's see if I got them. I'll put them back up. Hold on. Let's see where they're at. Give us a second. Let's see where we're at. Slow down. Keep going. Hold on, folks. Give me a second. I'm going to pull it. Yeah, they're on there somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Here you're going to go. Wait, you passed it up. It was with those commercials. But you're going too fast. Go back. Commercial. Well, let me tell you. Yes, they are available. Let me go from memory here. This is what the deal is. If you have an RV or a boat, we can build you a single unit. It's going to be 20 feet wide by 50 feet long for $29,999. With Tiger Cash, you take $1,000 off of that. If you're a first responder, another $1,000. So you can build a single unit. Then we have what we call the 5 unit. It is 50 feet wide by 100 feet, which makes you 5 units. That's going to generate $2,500 a month. It'll cost $125,000. And like I told you before, you put $125,000 in the bank at 4% interest, you're going to generate maybe $6,000 or $7,000. But if you build one of these units, a 50 by 100 with 5 units, you're going to generate almost $30,000 a year on your investment. So that means in about 4 years and 6 months, you will have paid for the structure, and now you got $2,500 a month coming in as residual income. Or you can go to the big boy, which we did, and we can make them bigger than that. But the other deal was $250,000, which gave you a 50 by 200, 10 units. 10 units will generate $5,000 a month or $60,000 a year. If you put $250,000 in the bank at 4% interest in a CD, you're going to generate maybe $12,000 a year. But if you buy you a piece of land and build this and put $250,000 in it, in 4 years, 6 months, or a little less than 5 years, you will get your money back, and now you have residual income of $5,000 a month. No CD. And I don't know very many investments you can make that you could really do that kind of turnaround and make that kind of money. And really, when you start talking about boat and RV storage, it's pretty maintenance free. It's not like renting houses or apartments. It's really maintenance free, and it's really easy to take care of, and there's a big demand. They tell me that just in this area, everybody's full. Because most subdivisions will not allow you to put your RV or your boat inside the subdivision. And so everybody's got a boat or an RV needs to pay rent, which is about $500 a month, $6,000 a year. So one, go let us build you one of the $28,999 in 4 years. It's yours. If you sell your boat or your RV, you can make storage out of it. Very versatile. But yeah, I thank you for the question. But yes, get her to find you a piece of land and build you one of these and take your money and make yourself a lot of money. You know, banks take our money and they make a lot of money. I'm going to help you make a lot of money with your money because I'm telling you this is a good program. These things would be super, super nice, and it's a great investment property. So anyway, we got any more questions? All right. Well, look, I enjoy that. Thank you all for listening. Hey, once again, give us a call. You can call me on my cell phone anytime, 337-515-2154, or call one of the building specialists at 337-214-0428. Look, thank you for listening. I'll be back tomorrow, I guess. No, I won't. Tomorrow, Monday. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm lost. That holiday got me all messed up. Once again, look, hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Christmas is coming. Hey, come buy a building. It's the best investment you'll ever make. Once again, thank y'all for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mallett Buildings, your trusted partner in post-frame construction. We are proud to offer you the highest quality structures, custom designed to meet your needs. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing superior craftsmanship, backed by years of experience and a commitment to excellence. Please take a moment to explore our innovative design options, competitive pricing, and unmatched customer service. Thank you for choosing Mallett Buildings, where we build stronger together. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mallett Buildings, your trusted partner in post-frame construction. We are proud to offer you the highest quality structures, custom designed to meet your needs. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing superior craftsmanship, backed by years of experience and a commitment to excellence. Please take a moment to explore our innovative design options, competitive pricing, and unmatched customer service. Thank you for choosing Mallett Buildings, where we build stronger together. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mallett Buildings, your trusted partner in post-frame construction. We are proud to offer you the highest quality structures, custom designed to meet your needs. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing superior craftsmanship, backed by years of experience and a commitment to excellence. Please take a moment to explore our innovative design options, competitive pricing, and unmatched customer service. Thank you for choosing Mallett Buildings, where we build stronger together.
Tired of gimmicks and spooky tricks? At Mallett Buildings, we don't need to raise prices from the dead or play games with your budget, but we will gladly bury